got a real friend, you don't need much. Just a place to sit and fish is more than enough. When you got a real pal, there's nothing too tough. Together it is better when you got your real bud. Real bud.
John, welcome to 2025.
Taylor, welcome to 2025 yourself. How you doing, bud?
Well,
Did you have a
year's
good New
off
Year?
to a great start, and I'm sick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a real bummer.
What happened? How'd you get all
Family
this?
happened.
Family?
Family. I went up to see my parents in Omaha, Council Bluffs.
Oh, and I don't blame it on poor Kim and Joe.
Well, just Kim.
Oh, no,
just
not Kim.
Well, she was sick. She had a scratchy throat. Her throat sounded funny on Christmas.
Yeah.
And then came back down here. Janelle's sister's family was already sick last week.
Okay.
And then we went up to Omaha, came back for Christmas Day, and a couple were sick. Her brother was sick, and so
what kind of sick is this? Is it like
just a stuffy, cold, scratchy
coldy
throat,
kind of
cough.
stuff? Okay.
So
Fluish.
I apologize now for my coughing, sniffling,
Okay.
stuffed up sounding.
That's why I'm on this side of the table.
You always are.
I always am, but there's a reason for that.
Why is that?
Because it's far away. And so germs and antibacterial matter doesn't come wafting over to me. And,
Want to know my dumb realization of the week? Of the year?
What? Okay,
You're gonna
what is
shake your head.
What is your dumb realization of the week / year?
I learned today, just from using my brain, that the flu,
Yeah,
FLU, is just short for influenza.
right.
I don't know why I never clicked that.
Really?
I got the flu. I never thought, like, I got the influenza. Someone's a big, dumb, sick idiot over here.
Biggest influenza outbreak was in this country was the turn of the century.
COVID?
Well, it was worse than COVID.
COVID-1?
There were like hundreds of thousands of people that died from influenza because they didn't have medicines or anything for curing it. But that's the worst and that's how it got its name, influenza, back around 1900.
So when you are sick to your stomach, what do you call that?
Just sick to my stomach.
You don't say the stomach flu?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, growing up, we usually just called a cold.
Uh-huh.
And then if you were sick to your stomach, you would say you had the flu.
Okay.
But now I would say I have the flu because I've got a cold. But I don't know.
The flu is the bad stuff, man. That's when you got, sick to your stomach and fevers and chills and, all that kind of stuff.
I don't usually get sick to my stomach when I have this, but it's usually just like the stomach flu where I'm throwing up and stuff.
About 10 or 15 years ago, I had the flu on Christmas, and I can remember that, and it was just absolutely miserable.
You stayed home by yourself?
I did, because everybody else had to go to in-laws' houses for presents and stuff like that. So
Leave Papa at home. I'm going to open gifts.
Yeah, really. I'm out of here. I need gifts. And here comes the president of the organization.
In his Rainbow Coalition shirt.
That's right. LBGQ shirt. So
His what?
LBGQ shirt, I should say.
His LGBTQ.
Yeah, he's had enough. He's out of here.
You forgot a couple of people there.
I did.
The T's.
The T's. A couple of T's.
And the I's and the A's and the pluses.
All right. Well, I'm not very good at that kind of stuff.
Excuse me. But yeah, I don't get much sympathy from Janelle when I'm sick. Her family likes to call it the man flu.
Why is that? Why do they call it the man flu?
Well, they think that men are very dramatic when they're sick, and women are
Really?
just they can bear children and they're tough. So men are.
Well, I don't disagree with that line of thought.
I mean, I've been trying to be perky and happy and stuff the last week when I've been sick.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of bit me in the butt because she thinks I'm doing fine. But if I were to just be moping around, she'd say, "Oh, you're just being a man. You get the man flu." So there's no winning here, John.
No, there isn't. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So
Well,
Yeah.
Mary Alice comes from a healthcare background, so she always has the that mentality of. There you go,
Yeah,
bud.
all right. He's going
All
to watch
right.
over us.
Yeah, good.
Okay, he's being kind of weird because he never sits there,
Uh-huh.
but we used to put the dog bed there, that furry dog bed.
Yeah.
We got a new arrangement, not to keep getting sidetracked, but we've put the dog bed over there, which I'll get to later, and now he's laying down here without the dog bed. So
Well,
he's laying
that's okay.
on the hard floor by the entryway.
That's fine. He'll be all right.
Interesting guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's fun when I think Mary Alice usually has some good advice for being sick and all that.
Oh yeah, she she certainly does.
But if you go to 4 people's houses down the street here, you probably get 4 different answers on what you should do if you were sick.
Exactly right.
One
Exactly
person,
right.
I put down different things like if you went to one place, they would say, "Oh, I just take a couple NyQuil and Dayquil and call it a day."
Yeah.
One person might say, "Oh, I actually, I drink lemon juice. I eat 4 black olives.
Yeah. Right.
And then I whisper the word Beetlejuice 5 times, and I'm cured the next morning."
Yeah. I'm done.
The next one might say, "I just duct tape 2 used trash can lids to my feet and call my ex-wife's family, and I'm healed the next day."
Yeah.
And
Well.
the last one might say, "I just don't do anything," which is me, and I
Yeah.
just am miserable for a week.
Yeah. I know. I will. It depends on the severity of what it is, but I'm generally kind of a big Vicks cold and flu kind of guy. I'll drink that stuff by the gallon if I need to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It just to knock me out.
I just hate medicine a lot.
I do too, but
I hate pills. Anything more than like a baby Advil, I'm out.
no, it's we're into the whole thing. We're into the
can't do
vitamins
syrup.
you can't do syrup.
That's gross. I don't know.
Oh,
I used to when I was a kid, but
yeah.
um,
Did you ever do that Vicks Vapo rub?
like on your chest and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I used to do that too, but now that I've got hair on my chest, John, it's a little harder.
Yeah, it's a little bit stickier, but
Yeah, Janelle recommended some vitamin D, some vitamin C pills, some
right.
potassium. I don't know. There's like 4 different things she told me to take.
Uh huh.
And
Did
I
you
hate
take
taking-
any of them? No.
When I first started to feel sick, I took 1 round of each.
Okay.
But like I said, when I'm not sick at all, I hate taking pills. So when my throat's kind of clogged up and all that, I don't like taking them. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm at the point where I think I'm getting better, and I'll just kind of
Good.
keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, good.
Eating Slim Jims and knocking back Coors Lights.
Knocking back Coors
I'm
Lights.
not doing that.
Watching TV on your 75-inch or whatever it is.
I guess we'll discuss that.
Yeah.
Brother-in-law, we helped him move a couple weeks ago.
Uh huh.
And
Did he get all moved? Everything all done?
kind of. They're moved back into Janelle's parents' basement. There's always been someone in their basement for.
Is that right?
Well, they lived there in between houses before. Janelle was in between apartments before we got married, and she lived there again. And then they had 4 years off, and now they're there for a couple weeks. They're getting their new house repainted and
Okay.
worked on. And while they're doing that, they're staying with their parents. So I think in the next couple of days they move to the new one. But
Well, what is the little guy's name?
Bennett.
Bennett. That's great for Bennett because then he gets spoiled by Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh, he always does anyway.
Yeah,
but-
I know he does, but it's fun to be there. We were talking. Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt, but we were talking over Christmas with the grandkids, and what was their favorite Christmases, and they all of them said, the ones who were involved, all of them said, we had Courtney and Mike and the boys stay with us over Christmas one year because they'd sold their house, and it was just a kind of one in between one of those situations where we couldn't get their new house in time and all that kind of stuff. And we had the boys and Courtney and Mike for Christmas, and it was fun. We had such a great time. It was just a blast. But during the whole process of of the Christmas. There were some stressful times. I'm sure it was. Poor Mike was probably walking around going, "Gee, let's hurry up and get this deal closed. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is nuts."
Yeah.
But at any rate, that's what the boys remember. They remember that Christmas vividly.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So there's some merit to being at grandparents' house.
Yeah, we never stayed with mine that I can remember, especially not for Christmas. But
I never stayed with mine either.
Anywho, we helped them move. They're moving to a smaller house. There's not. They currently in their old house had a living room and a basement kind of living room. The new house just kind of has one living area.
Mm-hmm.
And their TV spot is just above the fireplace. And their TV that they used to have was a 75-inch TV that came with the house. And it just looked huge in their basement because the ceilings were kind of low and it was mounted on the wall and all that. And we used to go over and watch Chiefs games, and they had like these reclining movie theater seats that were comfortable, and
ooh, good theater.
It was the place to
atmosphere.
be.
Yeah. There's no beer
sound.
or anything like that.
They had a couple beers.
Did they? Okay. No.
They had an arcade system, and it was. I'll just tell
Truly
this.
a 30s man thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's no room for it, and he mentioned me buying it from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, before Christmas, I probably shouldn't. Janelle didn't really want me to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was free, she said we didn't have a spot for it. I said, we'll find a spot. So eventually I said, well, what if I trade you and then, I don't know, I can do a photo shoot for you. And I said there's a TV above our fireplace in the basement you could use. It's probably a better fit. He said, we'll just do that, and you're helping me move, so we'll call it even. So
Well, that's a great deal.
For me,
It's a great deal for you, and it's a great deal for him because
he declined the photo shoot.
Okay.
Which didn't know how to take that, but they're having a newborn soon, so I thought maybe they'll enjoy that. Politely declined, and then just said, help me move, which I was already basically done doing.
right.
And then we'll trade TVs, but you could fit probably 2.5 of my old one into this one.
Oh, I know. This is a big guy.
So anyway, we put it down here. It was very heavy. It's sitting on this old, what is it, like a wooden cupboard thing that Janelle had in our garage, but it barely holds it. And then Janelle, on Christmas Day, I was looking around on Facebook Marketplace for just seats to put down here. And we just sold our couch and a chair and a half, which still I don't think would have fit that well down here anyway. But I looked up and found that this guy was selling these 2 leather reclining, like what are they called? Electric reclining chairs. So they're kind of like movie theater chairs,
right?
And he was selling them for $300 for both. So got on that. I was kind of afraid because he didn't post both pictures of the 2 of them, just the one, and didn't know how big it was. But he brought it over, and they're very, very comfortable. So
They are nice. You showed them to me, and they're fun to operate. They're all electric. You don't have to mess with it. No handles or anything. Just a couple little knobs, and you're all fully adjusted, and way to go.
So I could sit there for a while.
I could fall asleep in that thing. Sleep there for a
We
week.
might have this weekend.
Yeah.
So I think Janelle's happy with the purchase now.
Good.
At first, she said this free TV is turning into a expensive venture for you.
Wait till she decides she wants to redo the kitchen.
Well, we just painted that, so we can't do that for a while.
Yeah, well, just wait till she wants to redo the kitchen.
So anyway, we put the surround sound back up that we had down here before. And
Yay.
so we're living in luxury right now. It's quite the treat.
Ooh, that's nice.
So our house has, well, once we trade it, it'll be the same amount of TVs as before, but we just have probably too many around our house.
We have virtually a TV in every room.
Let me guess. You do have a TV in your garage. Little guy, right? You have breakfast room.
Yep.
Living room.
Yep.
All 3 bedrooms.
All 3 bedrooms, yes.
And then that's it, right?
That's pretty much it.
So
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. So we have 6 of them in our house. And there's only 2 of us that watch TV. And we don't watch the same things. I mean, Morales has her things that she likes to watch, and I have mine that I like to watch.
Do you use your garage TV ever?
When I'm out putting around the garage, yeah.
I don't know why it's just nice to have when I'm doing yard work, just to have on.
Yeah, just something on.
I guess I want to like watch the game when I'm in between mowing the lawn.
Yep.
But it connects to your internet?
No, it's not. It's not connected to the internet. It's not connected. Not connected. It's on a.
You just play like It's a Bug's Life on DVD?
It's a screen kind of thing. It has an antenna kind of screen sort of thing that you hook up, and you get like, I don't know, 30 or 40 channels with it.
Interesting.
It's kind of like the old HD, not HD, but UHF and VHF kind of TVs.
I don't know that.
Back in the day when you had to turn the knob to channel 4.
So we have just classic bedroom TV.
The classic bedroom TV.
Living room TV.
What is it? I didn't know there were names for them now.
I don't know. Bedroom, living room.
Classic bedroom TV.
My office down here, basement, and garage. Currently 2 in the basement. Will be 1. Mm-hmm. So you'll have more TVs than us.
I know.
Wow.
I know. That's what's ridiculous about this thing. It's just crazy. Just crazy.
I think you need more.
I hear it. I get this. We have. There's a sale going on. You can buy a 300-inch screen TV for $49.
300-inch.
Yeah, Best Buy. You can go over there and get one. What we need this
We're
like a
mount
new
it to the side of our house.
We can use it on. We forgot the porch. We have one on the porch too.
7?
7, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. So anyway.
So did you have a good Christmas?
I had a great Christmas. It was a lot of fun. It was just, it's fun having the grandkids home, and because everybody just gets along so well. And at least to my knowledge, what I saw, it indicated that it was. And, they were all just genuinely glad to see each other and be together.
No one had any black eyes?
No black eyes, no gunshots, no bloodshed, nothing like that. No broken arms. I mean, it was kind of neat,
That's good.
Yeah.
Any stories you want to share from your time?
Oh, let's see. What we don't.
Have to know.
We all went bowling.
Oh, really?
This week, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Mike and Courtney and their 3 boys, and Kathleen and Chris and their kids.
How many lanes did that take up? 3?
2.
That's it?
We just had 2.
Did you bowl?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Because we had to get there late. The reason we got there late is because we were in the process of tearing down Christmas at our house. Oh. And that's always a 3-day event, 2 to 3 day event. And the power went out at our house for about an hour and a half. And right at the time that we were all getting ready to take showers and stuff. And
you can't use the shower without the power.
Well, you can.
That electric water.
Yeah. Well, it's no electric water, but you could. But we didn't have any lights in the shower.
Your cell phone.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to put my cell phone in the shower.
You ever shower in the dark?
No. Well, I have. Yeah, I have.
Just make Mary all stand there with a flashlight over the side of the shower.
Oh, we could have done that, but we.
I can't find my legs.
We can't. We can't. We didn't. We weren't up quick enough to think of all of that.
Huh. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, we had a great time. We had a great time bowling too, because it was just a lot of fun.
You sent me a picture.
Very competitive.
You sent me a picture of your empty bottle of alcohol.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, we had dinner at Kathleen and Chris's house one night, and for some reason I kind of got into a little Scotch phase again. And, I like single malt Scotch.
John's off the wagon.
I'm off the wagon. And so Chris happened to have a really fine bottle of Macallan Scotch.
How many year?
15.
Oh. What was the year I got you on accident?
You got me a 12-year.
No, it was longer. It was older than that.
Well, it may have been an 18 then.
I think it was 18, but it was a double.
Yeah, it was a double. See, here's the difference. Let's talk about that a minute. You did that to me, which was a very nice gesture to do.
It was an accident.
It was an accident, purely an accident. And that's the fundamental differences between a 70-some-year-old and a 30-some-year-old.
Well, I had never had that before.
Right.
And I didn't know that's what I had heard you get it one time before or mentioned McAllen's. So I was like, oh, I'll get him that when he's in the bathroom. I'll pay for it, whatever. So I ordered you a McAllen's 18-year double. They brought it out. You're like, oh, this is good. And then the check came, and it was like $54. I think I kept the receipt for a couple of years
Did
because
you
it was
really?
so funny to me.
Well,
But really, what
I'm sorry you had to endure that, but it was probably in between paydays and things were tight, and you're throwing down $54 for a double shot of McAllen's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I think that you used to get like 12 years single, and so it would have been like $12, but
Yeah.
So that was a fun learning lesson. But
Yeah. Life's little lessons.
any other fun stories from Christmas?
No, that's about it. That's about it. How about you? What,
I feel like I
fun
tell
stories?
the stupidest little stories about stuff that I think of and make mental notes of, and you just nope, nothing happened. No house fires and no stray dogs ran into the front
Well,
door.
that's fine. And, no house fires. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, so we went up on Saturday morning. Oh, well, first we stopped by your house on Saturday morning.
That's right.
And
Dropped off some cookies.
Dropped off cookies.
By the way, they were a big hit. They were gone in no time.
Really? Janelle didn't, she wasn't too proud of the they're called fingerprint cookies, whatever they're.
She shouldn't be.
They were very dry.
She didn't.
They weren't her, I'll admit, they weren't her best she's made. I've had them when they were better.
As far as we were concerned, they were her best.
Well, that's good.
Because they were very good.
So we dropped those off. Saw you in sweatpants, which is a rare occurrence.
Yeah, that's a very rare occurrence.
Which is only because I came by unannounced.
It's me just kind of messing around the house.
If I would have announced I was coming over, you probably would have put on a suit.
Oh, probably, yeah.
A blazer.
At least a sport coat.
Some khakis.
Yeah. Right.
But didn't announce it.
Polished shoes, yeah.
You came out with sweatpants on. Whoa, you going to bed?
Hey, it's 9:30 in the morning. What's going on here?
Which is my standard attire, no matter who's coming over. The president could come over and I'd be in sweatpants.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you? Come on in. Look at the TV.
I just don't feel like I don't look that good in those things. For some reason, I just feel like I don't.
You look fine in them. No one looks better in sweatpants than they do jeans, but I'm just surprised you don't dress more comfortable. Like you used to work from home and you would wear jeans or.
I would still get up and get dressed in proper attire.
Get in your car and
proper work attire.
Drive around the block and pretend you're pulling into the office.
No, not really. Didn't go that far, but I just had my standards that I live by, I guess.
We're all about comfort in this house.
Well, we're all about standards too.
All right. Well, I'm saying I'm all about comfort.
Yeah.
So anyway, saw you in sweatpants. And then, so we had Otis with us. As I was pulling into your driveway, I heard like a metallic sound. Sounded like my muffler was dragging on your driveway. So when we pulled out, it sounded like the opposite, like it was snagging on your driveway. Excuse me. And then we pulled out of the driveway, went to leave, and it still sounded like that sound again. So we did a loop around the block, came back into your driveway, and you had just gone inside, and here I am pulling back in again, like, I'm not leaving. And you had this look like, why is he here still?
What's going on here? They're returning.
And I told you what was happening. Of course, I couldn't replicate the sound, so I looked like I just wanted to stop by and see you again. And yeah, the sound never happened again. So don't know what that was about. But
well, you're lucky.
It was stressful because
you were just getting ready to leave for Omaha.
We were on our way up, and your house is like 30 minutes north of my house. So on the way to Omaha, and I realized that we didn't pack Otis's harness. So I was going to bring it so we could take him for walks and stuff when he was in Omaha. And you're like, oh, just stop by Honda real quick and they can take a look at it. And I realized, well, we couldn't because we had no harness, so we couldn't leave Otis in the car on the lift.
All right.
So anyway, we just ended up leaving and hoping the sound went away, and it did. So
it did.
That's why we would have gone half an hour back home, half an hour back north to the Honda dealership. And so that was fun. And then...
Well, you're lucky it didn't happen to happen.
Yeah. So then Saturday we got up there and saw my parents. We went to a few different Christmas themed bars. So that was fun. We went to...
I've never been to a Christmas theme bar.
Yeah, it's just a bar. The inside of this one it's like Grinch themed.
Oh, yeah?
It wasn't too crazy, but I think I mentioned the one we went to here a couple weeks ago, but my mom wanted to do a shot ski. Have you heard of these before?
No.
It's a ski, and there's 4 different spots for a shot glass on it. So me, my mom, and dad, and Janelle all did a shot at once. So that was fun.
Yeah.
And then
when did Kim and Joe become the
alcoholics?
No, I didn't say. Don't want to say they're alcoholics because I know they're not.
They're not, John.
I know they aren't.
When did they become more open with their? I don't know. They never drank when I was growing up, really.
You were scared to death one time. I remember we were out. I don't know what we were doing, but we were out having a couple of beers or out drinking, doing something, and you mentioned the fact that your mom and dad would certainly not approve
of what?
Of you out drinking.
I never would have said that.
Yes, you did say it.
I did not say that.
You always said, Kim. Here he goes again.
I don't care if I'm being mean.
It must be because he's sick. That's what he's sick, folks.
I'll admit I'm being mean right now to my mom, but that's BS, John. You're lying.
No. See there, Kim?
He speaks of lies. I never said that.
We're starting out the new year with Taylor being mean to me.
New year, same me.
New year, poor me.
I know I didn't say that because there was a time they knew in college that I drank. I swear I did not drink until I was 21. I was a good kid. I was always
that's hard to believe.
I was always a huge rule follower. I was afraid of getting in trouble.
I don't believe that.
So I didn't drink until I was 21. And my last weekend before graduation, I was drinking vodka Red Bulls at our house. We never went to like any big parties. So my roommates had some people over, and all I had left was vodka and Red Bull. So I had a good amount of those, and then ended up getting sick from all the sugar drinks.
Yeah, that hurt you.
And I threw up for, I'm not joking, 24 hours straight.
Probably, yeah.
And probably it was a fact. And I lost my voice. I had a presentation the next week for one of my finals. And
it kind of reminds me of your bachelor party down at Branson.
That was not me. That was you throwing up in Dallas who threw up.
No.
I didn't throw up.
You were Taylor.
Ask Steve. Steve has a picture of me next to all those beer cans.
Right. I got that picture.
And Dallas threw up over the balcony at Edge. And you threw up that first night.
I did not. Oh, Taylor, come on.
If you're going to bring up the bachelor party, you're going to get exposed because...
I am exposed to what?
The fact that you threw up.
I did not throw up. Prove it.
I'll find the text somewhere. You were laying there.
Text somewhere. There'll be some unknown picture that mysteriously arrives.
Permanent marker all over your face.
I know.
But you and Dallas you're saying, well, let's do more fireball shots.
Well, that was Dallas's fault. He was the instigator.
That's not at all true.
That is true. That is the absolute truth. We know that. It was Dallas's fault. It's not John's fault.
I think I have video.
John's a nice, kind, considerate, grandfatherly type of individual.
You can be a nice.
I'm not the Dallas type.
You can be a nice, considerate grandfather with, I don't know, still drinking Fireball.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sure.
So in college, my parents came to pick me up for graduation, and I had the spots on my face. My eyeball was still burst, had blood in it. So
you are a dead giveaway when you throw up.
So anyway, I'm not afraid of them knowing I drink. So I never would have said, my parents would be ashamed of this. I guarantee you I didn't say that. If anything, it was, my parents would be ashamed I'm friends with you. You speak of lies. Anyway.
Say, Kim, what do I tell you? Why do I endure this?
Anyway, so we did a shot ski. Mm-hmm. And my mom was very hyped on that.
Yeah.
and she had one drink, and I could tell she was feeling okay because she said, I love triple sec. She didn't know what triple sec was, I don't think, the last 6 months. And,
Oh, that's funny.
so we went downstairs to another like little hidden bar area down there, and that was just Christmas themed. So did that, had dinner. That was really all. Went and looked at Christmas lights one night.
That's good mom and dad time. That's
Yeah.
good stuff. Keep doing that.
What?
Doing the mom and dad time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they appreciate it, and I'm sure you do too.
Well, we always go out for Christmas Eve up there. But anyway, we went and got eggnog shakes before we went and looked at Christmas lights. Do you like eggnog?
I haven't had eggnog in probably 45 years.
45?
Yeah, I
Really?
for some reason I just never.
Regular or alcoholic?
Oh, alcoholic.
Oh. Have you had the
Of
regular
course.
kind?
Huh?
Have you had the regular kind lately?
No. Why?
I don't know. That's all I ever had until like last week.
Really?
I never had alcoholic eggnog until recently.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
I think once in college I mixed rum chata and eggnog, and it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Um,
But I never was a big eggnog fan. To answer your question.
Anyway, did that. On the night before Christmas Eve, my dad, my dad and I, we're gonna do 2 episodes tonight because you're gonna be out of town. We have so much stuff to talk about.
I know.
I could probably end this one soonish.
Okay.
My dad and I went to get Chinese, and
On Christmas Eve.
no, it was the night before.
Oh, okay.
But we've been going to this place called the Great Wall for as long as I can remember. So it's probably been 25 years at least.
Yeah.
And they're in this little strip mall in Council Bluffs, and the lady's always just been kind of rude sounding on the phone. And so I just remember whenever he'd order, he'd say his name or whatever, and then at the very end she'd say, "All right, total is this. You come Woodbury." Like Woodbury is the street. You come Woodbury. Because they have 2 locations and there's one on Broadway. So we always came on Woodbury. And so my dad ordered it over the phone because they don't take online orders for some reason. And he did it on speaker, which is a treat. And she first answered and said, "Hold on." He's like, "All right." So she put him on hold for a couple minutes. And he starts reading off the orders from his phone that we texted him. And then he gets to mine, and I ordered something beef and said extra spicy. And he said, "And can I get that one extra spicy?" And she said, "It's already spicy. You want it extra spicy?" And he said, "Yes." And she said, "Okay." And I thought that might have been my death wish.
Yeah.
Ended up not being bad at all. So
Okay, that's good.
I think she was kind of full of herself and her spice abilities.
That's all right. That's okay.
So
That's Christmas Eve humor.
So we went up there and I took a recording, so maybe I'll put that in somewhere in here. And what else? Oh, we got up there and there's 2 people in front of us. I think one, like a mom and daughter. And we got up there and she's immediately just seeming super stressed out, like, "I can't do this. I need to leave. This is just too much. We're so busy today. I'm ready to go." And I'm ready to go, but the owners want money, so I got to stay open. And she was something else. But people would call in and she'd say, "Hold on." And then she'd put them on hold, and then they'd come back and she'd say, "All right, what do you want?" And she'd take the order on like a paper bag. And anyway, it was just a treat. So got home and we were eating dinner. Otis is begging as always, and look over, and he's walking up to the Christmas tree kind of smelling it weird. And we all turn and look, and he just lifts his leg and pees all over the Christmas tree. And don't know why he did that.
Oh my God. That is classic Christmas stuff. Good job, Otis. Oh.
He had never, ever had an accident inside until that story I told a couple weeks ago about him peeing in the living room when my parents' dogs were here. So, of course, the night before Christmas Eve, when we have people over, he pees all over the presents under the tree. So he didn't show much
I
remorse.
mean, I bet he didn't.
I smiled.
Had a big smile on his face like he always has.
He only damaged one gift bag and one little bit of tissue paper. But
Yeah.
it was fixable.
Okay.
Could have been worse. But it's just like, what's his deal? I don't know if he was confused because he pees on trees outside.
Was it for like Uncle Eddie? Was it a gift for like Uncle Eddie? Who was it a gift for?
One was for Janelle and I.
Oh, okay.
And then one was for my aunt. So
right.
I think he just wanted to claim those. But the second we get to their house, he's always running to the backyard, and they have 13 of these evergreen shrubs they put in the backyard. And he always, the whole weekend, he's peeing on all the trees. And he follows their dogs around and pees right over where they just peed. And so
Okay.
it was a real treat. But
That is classic stuff. Too bad you didn't get a video of that one.
yeah, I didn't think to record it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had people over for Christmas Eve.
Smells like dog pee in here. What is that?
You couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant.
Such great comedy. Great stuff.
So anyway, we had people over Christmas Eve, and it was some of the, what was it? It was Becky and Steve, their daughter and son-in-law, their two of their grandkids, my aunt and uncle, two cousins, my parents and myself, Janelle, my grandma. I think that was it. Maybe I'm missing someone. Anyway, we did a white elephant gift exchange.
Okay. That's always fun.
So that was fun. And then, what was the other thing? We did some random games and stuff. But we were just sitting down to open up the gifts. And Steve's granddaughter, Clara, she's sitting next to me. And she's probably 4, I want to say. And her dad's name is Nick. And Nick has a beard. And she looked at me and Nick and she said, "You both have beards." And then she looked at me and she said, "But you're bald." So there's a trend lately of kids just calling me out for being bald. So just want to call that out.
How old is she?
About 4.
Okay.
So we got a 2.5-year-old
You
and
gotta
a
love
4-year-old just called me
Just
out.
love it. Oh.
And then, yeah. Oh, we played a game where you put an Oreo on your forehead. And I've done this once before. And you try to get it into your mouth without using your hands. So you're kind of like moving your head around and using your facial muscles. And I took a video of everyone in the...
You sent me that video. And I have to tell you, Taylor, I never laughed so hard in my life. That was great. Great stuff.
Did you end up watching the other clip I sent you?
I did not. I didn't watch the other one.
Well, I put some music over
Did you?
a clip of my dad and Steve.
Yeah.
2 of our loyal listeners.
Yeah.
And I was laughing pretty hard. It was pretty fitting.
Well, the first one you sent out, is that video available to all?
I can post it right
Let's post it.
now.
Ready, set, go.
You know, you probably could just like. Oh, Joe, get it, Joe, go, Joe, go,
You got yours too? Did you get it before Calvin? You did? Good job.
Crumbs in the eye.
Good.
Crumbs in the eye. Very crummy.
That's what I did too. I just stuck it in and then it
Yeah.
Your turn.
So you just watched the video.
Okay.
Everyone has watched it.
Yeah.
Hope they enjoyed it.
I hope they did.
I posted the full one, but I'm going to show you the other one you didn't see yet.
Okay.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
My dad just looks like he's having a seizure or something. And
That is fun. That is so
I just
fun.
enjoy Steve looks like he's kind of worshiping with his hand up. And my dad looks like
Steve looks like he's getting ready to cheat on something, on that one.
my dad looks like he is a cross-eyed cat or something looking at his Oreo.
Good
So
stuff.
that was fun.
That was good stuff.
I got some of my great grandma's famous windshield or window cleaner that we use on our windshields.
And?
Huh?
Oh, from your grandma.
No, she's passed away.
Oh, okay.
My great grandma Arlene, she
Yeah.
always swore by that this glass cleaner, the spray.
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
the stuff we use.
So got stocked up on that.
Good.
So the older I get, the more I enjoy the cheaper gifts more than anything. Because Janelle and I exchanged, and I got some underwear. So
Did you need underwear? I didn't realize you were going around commando all the time.
let's just say this is spicy underwear.
Spicy.
Just kidding.
What is spicy?
To spice things up.
Oh.
Just kidding. These are regular underwear. But it's good to kind of recycle and throw away the old ones.
I'll ask Janelle that question. Is he wearing spicy underwear again?
Yeah. Don't give her any ideas.
He did that when we first met.
Are you saying this or is she saying this?
I don't know who's saying that. I'll let your imagination run away with you on that.
Anyway, we can probably end this episode now.
Okay.
But on the next episode, we can share what Janelle said or how our gift exchange went.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
I have another story from the Abbott family Christmas.
Okay.
And we have a surprise that you are allowed to share now. Not like for everyone else out there, but just a story, fun thing you get to do. Or should we share? Nah, we have to save it.
Yeah.
We're out of time.
Let's save it.
But yes, welcome back. Thanks, John. Looking forward to another
welcome
fun
back.
year.
I'm looking forward to 2025. I'm looking forward to our working closely with our sponsors, Taylor Atkinson Photography.
Working closely with them.
Working closely with them because we need to get some revenue in. And number 2, CHD Wood Design. And number 3, please visit the Kansas City Auto Museum if you're in town.
Can
You'll
you
enjoy it.
approach your boss about him paying for a sponsorship?
Sure.
Hey, boss. John here.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, I've got a podcast. What? You got a what?
What?
Didn't know you knew who that was,
Yeah.
John. Yeah, my friend and I, we kind of talk just about random stuff. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you'd be interested in sponsoring our podcast. We kind of bring you guys up every week. Well, don't ever do that again, John. Well, I was just
Yeah, we
wondering-
consulted the attorneys and
I was wondering if
we
you
got
could
the
just
board.
pay like per episode, like some sort of fee.
Yeah.
Well, how many listeners do you have?
Oh, well.
Checks notes.
Yeah.
Looks like 8. So, no, John. I'll pay you to
8.
stop saying my name on your podcast.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna work closely with them this year.
Yeah, we will.
Cool. All right. Well,
2025 is garnering revenue for the podcast.
nice.
We'll have to look at that.
That's what we're gonna manifest that this year.
We're going to do something about
One
it.
of our resolutions.
Yeah,
Make money.
make money. Money. They say there was supposed to be a good year for making money.
I've heard.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that.
I have.
All right. Well, I hope you make money
Okay.
this week and see you next week.
All right, see you next week, bud.